Hey y'all, I'm gonna give y'all a story time about how I blocked a friend of mine of 20 years because he got married. Let's get into it. So, guys, just giving y'all a little backstory. This is someone that I have known since high school. We always have kept in contact through the years. We were never officially boyfriend and girlfriend, but he used to do the cute little dress like each other thing in high school and stay up all night on the phone and all that good jazz. As for after graduation, so we had been physical in the past. He was one of those old faithfuls. And fast forward to college, we still had some, let me put some time frames on this. I graduated in 2007. Yeah. And then
Let me tell you about an app called Free Cash. Free Cash is the number one app worldwide allowing users like yourself to make money off their phone for free. If you want to make $200 plus a week for free, download using my link in the description or the QR code on the screen. If you download now for free using my link or QR code, you will get a free $5 into your account for free. That's $5 for free, no requirements. So download Free Cash today to make easy, quick, and free money.
I went to Pembroke in 2010. Throughout college, we had, always kept in contact with one another. We really never lost contact. It might be back in those times, we were still in communication pretty frequently, but of course, we never had an actual relationship. It was just, one of those things. But we were pretty close and good friends. Our friendship.
Pretty much what she's saying, she was just a fun girl or a side piece. A woman that he was just smashing without having to commit to her. So that's all she was to him.
Never was ruined because of what we had going on. So let's just fast forward to like adults. So over the years, again, as time progressed, we still kept in contact. He would reach out to me. I really wasn't reaching out to him like that because, although, you know, at times I felt like it was weird. He would try to like reminisce with me, and I really wasn't trying to reminisce because as a grown woman, as an adult, I'm not sliding back to that, if that makes sense. So we would have conversations, we would talk, he would start reminiscing, and I would go ghost because I just didn't feel like talking about it. So we would still keep contact, but over time, our contact was not as frequent. So over the years, whenever we would talk, it's like he would, I'm not gonna say be in my business, but he would be trying to ask me like what you got going on, who you talking to, how was that going? Like he was always asking me about what I had going on. I asked him what he had going on, of course, just with, conversation. And, he never said that he had too much of anything going on. Of course, I know he's not just not doing anything, so to speak, but nonetheless, he made it seem like he didn't really have anything going on, whatever the case may be. So I would say 2025, we did start talking like a little more. Did I think anything was going to come of it? Absolutely not. But we started conversing a little bit more, talking more about things, conversations being a little bit more in depth. And he was like, again, consistently asking me questions about what it was that I had going on. Mind you, over the years, he been asking to come see me, come see me. He knew I moved, and where I moved to was where he used to live at one point, but he doesn't live there anymore. And I kept kind of like pushing it off, simply because just with the nature of our old relationship, I didn't want him over here and then, him thinking it's going to be something that it ain't going to be, whatever. So I always pushed it off. However, this time in particular, I think he said he was riding through. He wanted to stop by and see me. So I was like, okay, well, what is the harm in it? I'll let him come by. So this was, I would say, August of 2025. Mind you, we've been communicating for months, but the communication was starting to become a little bit more frequent. He's over here for like a few hours. I really wasn't counting the time, but he was literally over here for a few hours. We were just talking about high school. We were talking about, what's been going on and what we have going on now, whatever the case may be.
Stop it. That man was clapping cheeks. Okay? You're probably his favorite eater. That's probably why he kept in communication with you. Cause it's like, yo, man, I got this one eater, man. I know she gonna go. I know she gonna go. But it's why I tell your dudes all the time, you gotta treat a bird like a bird because look, why buy the cow if the milk is free? If a woman is allowing you to clap with no commitment or whatever the case may be, why save her? You know what I'm saying? Like that would be dumb. So I'm pretty sure that was his relationship with her. She was just a fun girl that was always available.
I don't remember exactly what time he left, but I remember messaging him around midnight. Hey, did you make it? And I know that he did have like an hour drive. So he was over here for a few hours. Whole time he was over here,
Clapping
never
cheeks.
checked his phone, wasn't in his phone didn't ring, any of those things. Okay, cool. And then like a month and a half goes by. I told myself that I wanted to do better with checking in on people when they crossed my mind. So randomly, he just randomly crossed my mind. This was like 9 or 10 o'clock at night. He randomly crossed my mind. And I was like, hey, what you got going on? And he was, nothing. I'm just packing up. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, what you doing? I like, I'm being nosy. That's what I sent him. I said, I'm being nosy. And he was like, I'm in Jamaica. And I was like, oh. And I was like, you with your boo? Just sending a side eye because I'm thinking to myself, men don't go to no, men can go to Jamaica with their homeboys, but that seemed like a bay trip. So I'm just joking at this point. And I'm like, you with your boo? And he was like, yeah. And he was like, I'm on my honeymoon. And I'm
Damn. Crushed her poor heart. Because here's the thing, right? According to her, this is a dude that she was messing with since 2007. We are in 2000. We are in 2025. So right now, she's probably trying to give him the time of day in hopes that this friendship could turn into a potential commitment. But here's the thing about a bird, right? A bird will keep smashing her friend. She will keep smashing a friend in the hopes that one day this friend might be useful. This friend might marry me one day. So the fact that he's like, yeah, I'm with my girl instantly, she got hurt because it's like, I want to be in Jamaica. I want to be on a honeymoon. Birds are the most envious creatures on this planet, bro. Here's the thing about a bird, right? A bird could see a man and not be interested in a man. Oh, he's a nobody. If she peeped that man with a woman and that man is treating that woman beautiful, that bird instantly becomes jealous. And now she want that man. That's the mindset of a bird. Is like they want what they can't have. And it's sad.
like, I was like, oh, like first instinct, oh, congratulations or whatnot. And then he was like, thank you, thank you. And then I said something else and I was like, I don't know if you telling me the truth or not. And he was like, what? So like we still talking or whatever. And he was like, I thought you seen it on Facebook. And I go to his page, I don't see nothing on Facebook. Nothing. So obviously he has his settings set a certain kind of way to where nothing can be seen or whatever the case may be. But I think a family member may have posted it. And then I go to a family member page and I see that it's a whole wedding. Like this isn't just a wake up and get married situation. Like this is a
What you think this man been doing all this time? Just because you was his little side piece, his little his little situation on the side or whatever the case may be. That don't mean he's not looking for a potential wife. That don't mean he's not going to meet a woman who will help him to elevate. You're just a bop from back in the day. So she probably got confused. It's like, yo, you knew this guy since 2007. It's 2025. And it seemed like all you've been doing was just running through dudes the whole time. And nobody saw you as a potential wife since 2007 till 2025. So what does that tell you, shorty? What does that tell you? You are who you are. And this is just a bird that's embarrassed. And it's sad, but it's the reality. It's just the life of a bird.
A whole wedding that was planned, and I immediately got the ick. I'm sitting here thinking to myself,
She got the
these
ick.
conversations that you have with me, the stuff that you saying with me, I'm not paying attention to it, but that's disrespectful to your now wife. And then in my mind, I'm thinking, this was a whole planned thing. Like I immediately got the ick. I immediately got the ick. Just thinking about everything like, wow, he planned a wedding. All this time he been in my business asking me what I had going on. And nigga, you had a whole fiance. Like I was immediately disgusted. I was like, you had a whole fiance. And then I'm thinking to myself, we've been cool all these years. Why would you feel the need to lie to me of all people? Then it dawned on me, was you not telling me because in the back of your mind you was still trying to cut if I was gonna let you cut? Like what? I was
Shorty, he told you. When you ask him, you with your boo? Yeah, I'm on my honeymoon. You didn't see that on Facebook? See, the thing about these women, bro, they thrive in delusion. She probably was fully aware that this man had a wife. She probably saw it on Facebook. But she's going to get on here and act like she's oblivious. Oh, I didn't know. Wow. Baby, it's 2025. Like, what do you think this man doing? He just out here like you? Shit is nasty work, bro.
I was e- I was completely flabbergasted. Then you basically somewhat hiding it, and then now the way you texted me, and then you texted me on
How is he hiding it when it's on Facebook? Like, you see how delusional these women be, bro? They will lie to themselves. It's crazy.
your honeymoon. Mhm. It. Then you basically somewhat hiding it, and then now the way you texted me, and then you texted me on your honeymoon.
Shorty, you reached out to him. You forgot. You reached out to the guy while he was on his honeymoon and he responded. I'm with my wife.
And I was like, I want to see the photos. And he was like, had it not been for my family members, I wouldn't have posted it, XYZ. And I was like, oh, y'all look pretty. I found the photos. I said, oh, y'all look pretty. And I was like, congratulations. And I blocked him immediately.
Damn, Shorty, you a loser. You want to watch the photos? And I know it burnt your soul. This could have been me. I want to be a wife. Yo, that's the thing about a bird, bro. A bird will do some shit like this. She want to see the photos. Why? Shit is crazy. And then gonna say, and I blocked him immediately. What else was you supposed to do? It's like, yo, wake up, shorty. I'm married now. It's over. Your time is up. I had my fun and I found a wife.
And he was like, had it not been for my family members, I wouldn't have posted it, XYZ. And I was like, oh, y'all look pretty. I found the photos. I said, oh, y'all look pretty. And I was like, congratulations to, and I blocked him immediately after that. Because, huh? Because, babe, one thing about it,
Uh-oh.
I don't play about marriage.
Right.
I do not play about marriage, and I would not
Mm-hmm.
disrespect anyone's marriage. And I was like, above anything, I have morals, I have integrity. And at the end of the day, like, I'm feeling bad for her, low key.
You got morals, you got integrity, and you feeling bad for her? Shorty, you've been getting ran through your entire life. This is a man who never ever made you feel like you was his girlfriend. He never made you feel that way. This is I don't know what you thought, but this is the man. He was just having his fun, coming over, smashing you from time to time with no commitment and bounce. And now you jealous because he found a wife? And then you feel bad for her? She's good. He saved her. He made her his wife. She won. She got a man to call her husband. You gotta still be in the streets, running through dudes. This shit is crazy, bro. This shit is wild.
And I was like, congratulations to, and I blocked him immediately after that.
Shit is sad.
Because, huh? Because, babe, one thing about it, I don't play about marriage. I do
Uh-huh.
not play about marriage, and I would not disrespect anyone's marriage. And I was like, above anything, I have morals, I have integrity. And at the end of the day, like, I'm feeling bad for her, low key.
Really?
Like, I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, like, where was she thinking you was at when you was at my house for 4 hours trying to reminisce of old times? Like, what? And mind you, from the time that he was at my
Shit is
house,
sad,
this
bro.
happened like a month and a half after that. So it's like I really did feel bad for her, like dead ass serious. Like, granted, she don't know, so it is what it is. But at the same time, like as a girl's girl, like I'm like, damn, like
As a girl's girl, this shit is crazy. Now she probably want to break up this man' marriage. All because she's bitter. All because she's angry. And she's not angry based on the fact that he didn't want to be with her. She's angry based on jealousy. Based on the fact that, damn, he married somebody. She probably never even saw this man as a husband. But because he married another woman, now a bird is filled with jealousy. It's crazy, bro.
what the fuck? They got it was just a lot. Block, immediately block. The way
Shit is sad, bro. This shit right here to me is just sad, bro. But it's the mindset of a bird. She's feeling bad for his wife, and she's not feeling bad for herself. This should be a wake up call for a bird. It's like, damn, I gotta add some value to myself because this is a man that I allowed to smash, and not one time did he look at me and say, I want to make you my wife. Nah, scratch that. Not one time did he look at you and say, man, I want to save you. I want to commit to you. I want to make you my girl. I don't want nobody else to have you. No. He smashed you from time to time, moved around, and it's like, oh man, I know this bird is still out there in the streets. Let me reach out to her. She had that one little thing that she does. I need that. Linked up with you after all these years, smashed you, and moved around. And then you got jealous when you realized that he married another woman. But think about this, right? If he didn't marry another woman, he would still be smashing this chick for free. Just think about that though. But all of a sudden, because he's married, I blocked him. Man, this shit right here is sad, man. Fellas, be wise out here, bro. And like I always tell you guys, treat a bird like a bird. And this is the way you do it. Okay? This is the way you do it. That's just the bottom line. is what
Yo, imagine him in a hospital
choose
room
to deal with.
and the baby's coming out.
Fellas, again, focus on yourself. That's what it is.